Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Blade. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Commodores' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So
turning it on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. It's complete. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The RPO complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's played. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense
got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running behind that left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking downfield, it's Lee. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew This was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lee to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him, man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Using that quick hitter, put it right on him to be able to convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 4th and short, you go to plays you know you can run in your sleep, you know you're good at executing them, and you know you got a receiver that can win right now. And he wins inside, easily gets the 1st down and moves the sticks.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Running to Green, and he'll be brought down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Lee takes to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
Touchdown, Commodores! A great catch and run for 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Commodores will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Blade. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Lee to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. To the air, it's Blade. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Commodores want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. This time he's got it.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
It's complete to the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Lee takes to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it in the middle. It's Evanson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. You see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Offense changing the play. Lead a throw. Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evanson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's played. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Catch in the middle, it's Evanson. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They go to the ground. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Just drives it between the uprights. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 17 over South Alabama. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lee takes to the air. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense? If you punt this away...
Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Well, jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Touchdown, Vandy! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Lee to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that is big time, late in the game that you...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalty.
And he reels it in for touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Slade. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in stride at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance as a coaching staff.